Today I'm going to be trying out the Ceyomur CY60 wildlife trail cam. I want to see whether I can find any nocturnal wildlife, which is not something I can do with my regular camera. So I want to attach it to this pole here, and I'm going to try looking in my own garden to start with to see whether I get any nocturnal visitors. Well, let's take a closer look at what we get and then we'll hook it up to this pole. As I open the box and get out the trail cam, I just want to thank Ceyomur for sending me this camera and letting me try it out. If you want to get one for yourself, there will be an Amazon link in the video description, and Ceyomur tell me there's currently a 25% discount, so get it quick before that offer ends. You can see the camera itself with its strap to attach it to trees or posts. It also has a tripod attachment on the other side. That's also where the batteries go. It takes 8 AA batteries. You also get the instruction manual, which explains the operation very clearly. You also get this mounting plate and screws if you want to set up a more permanent viewing position. So if we open up the front of the camera, this is where all the settings can be accessed. All the camera settings are controlled by these buttons and viewed on the screen. I flip the switch to test and the screen turns on. This shows you what the camera can see. Currently it's looking at me. Yes, hello. Pressing the menu button will bring up all the options on the screen. Here you can set the capture mode. The camera can take still images, video or both at the same time. You can set the resolution of your pictures, anything from 2 megapixels to 24 megapixels. Video resolution can be 640x480 or 1280 by 720 or 1920 by 1080. And you can also set the length of each video capture to be anything from 5 seconds to 5 minutes. I've been using 30-second clips and I'll mention more about that later. There's a whole lot of other settings here, such as setting the sensitivity of the camera, the brightness of the infrared lights, time-lapse settings, and you can tell the camera to only capture during certain times of the day. It's pretty versatile. Okay, let's get it set up. Just tighten the strap and close the buckle. It's a little awkward on a post this thin, definitely easy on a larger tree, but I manage it. To get the camera to enter capture mode, flick the switch to the on position and it will give you a 5-second countdown before it turns on its sensors. So, now on to the interesting bit. What did I see? And how are the results? Well, the first image captured was a neighbourhood cat. Not exactly wildlife and not something I particularly want in my garden, but at least this means the camera is working. This was more of a proof of concept. You can see the details caught by the camera, the time and the date and the current temperature. So with that, it's time to take it to a better location. Here I have it in a wooded area, pointing it at a bit of a clearing. Oh, there's another cat. That's disappointing. Next clip about 4 hours later that same night, and the cat is back, doing its rounds, doing cat things. Perhaps a different position will get more interesting views. Let's try a different clearing. Ah, it's that cat again. Hang on, that cat does look quite big. Could it be a panther? Yeah, I don't think I'll convince anyone of that. So I was getting a bit disheartened at this point. I wanted to see some variety of wildlife, but just kept getting cats. But then this happened. That, ladies, gentlemen and everybody else, is a muntjac deer, an invasive species introduced from China at the start of the 20th century. It's just a fleeting glimpse, but this gave me hope. I realised I was positioning my camera wrong. Instead of pointing it at clearings, I should be pointing it at paths. Pathways in woodland aren't just used by people, animals use them too. What we've seen from the last couple of clips is a cat and a muntjac taking the same path, so why not reposition the camera along this path? Hey, the Sasquatch! Oh, wait, no, that's me, walking along the path. The 5-second countdown not quite long enough for me to get away. But here you can see how the camera looks during daytime captures, and the path that I was hoping to see the deer on. Before night fell, I did get a few captures of grey squirrels, another invasive species so commonplace that not everyone realises they shouldn't actually be here. But as darkness falls, movement is detected. Not a deer, but a hedgehog. Finally, some native wildlife. These cute mammals are in serious decline, and it's thought they've lost around half of their number in just the last 20 years, so it's great to see one here. A few hours later, and it's on its return journey. One thing to notice is that the camera starts recording when hedgehog is already halfway up the path. This could indicate I need to increase the sensitivity to account for small mammals. I'm sure with more practice I'd get better results. But this is it, the main event. Not one muntjac, but two. This time the camera is in the perfect position to capture them. This is where I regret setting the camera to only 30-second clips. I think I could have gotten more of them by recording for longer. Since I'm using the camera to make videos, I should capture the most amount of footage possible. Just make sure you have a large capacity memory card. You can see a couple of the jumps in this part of video. This is where I move from one 30-second clip to another. I have the interval between captures set to the minimum of 5 seconds. That means the camera will wait 5 seconds after it finishes recording one clip before it starts sensing to capture the next clip. This is something else that can be adjusted to fit your needs. After the deer have moved away, we get one final glimpse of the hedgehog. Well, that's it for the camera test. I'm really happy with it. I hope to use it to get more great nocturnal footage in the future, so subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on that. Once again, thank you to Ceyomur for giving me this camera, and please check out all their social media links in the video description, as well as the link to the camera if you want to pick up one for yourself. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.